He's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come.
From the gun, Jones. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Throwing, Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
It's going to be a long day. Quick whip. Watch the whip.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 27, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Memphis.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Egyptian.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. A gain of 5.
7-7, our score after 1.
The 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another
and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
4 yards. And the Memphis first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 32.
Give him 32 on the play.
Memphis.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Egyptians 14, Giants 7.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards on the ground.
Switch. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
Jones throwing on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. This is corner now. Hey, 25 to Mike. Smash. 5 to Mike. They're not ready.
To try again after the sack. Jones eluding the pressure right. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it here with Logan. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and then it's going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They run the counter now on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sam Barton set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Giants 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
24 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 24 is the mic.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton.
Jones pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
is the mic. Watch the road, watch the 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 24 is the mic. I got it. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They run with Logan. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Check, 47.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jones picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They're on 9-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
On 1st down, Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They run again with Logan. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go, D.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. T.J. Logan. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st down.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Made by Julian Love. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the carry, it's Logan. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the clear. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 31, Egyptians 21. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. T.J. Logan, 42 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by